I think it goes without saying, just looking flatly at the state of the Republican Party today, that if they decide that their next big culture war issue that they want to fixate on is like gay marriage, I mean, we're only like 7 years out from that ruling. It wouldn't be hard to get rid of that for them. But they could go further than that. And they will go further than that. Because they hate you, and they want you to suffer and then die. Some of them do this because they simply enjoy your suffering and death, and some of them do it because your suffering and death is a component of a culture war that they fight to distract their hateful voters, or their deceived voters, from understanding that the Republican Party offers nothing materially to them or to their interests, that they are a sole net negative. It's all a big smokescreen, but it's a smokescreen that kills. It's like a vaporous poison smokescreen. It's gonna get really bad out there, folks. So take care of yourselves. Live in blue states if you can. It'll make it easier.
I'm angry. You know, I'm getting totally screwed over here. The deal was that if I win the Hunger Games, I get to live the rest of my life in peace. But now, you want to kill me again. Well, you know what?
Breaking news, everyone. Politico just released an exclusive that revealed the Supreme Court's majority draft opinion that would overrule both Roe v. Wade and Planned Parenthood v. Casey. Politico was able to get their hands on the 98-page majority draft opinion that was written by Justice Alito. Reading directly from both the Politico article and the majority draft opinion, Justice Alito says that Roe and Casey must be overruled, its reasoning is exceptionally weak, and the decision has had damaging consequences. He continued saying both cases have deepened the division and should be returned to the people's representatives. While we knew that the Supreme Court was hearing cases that would decide the timeline of when an abortion could be performed, many were woefully hopeful that the Supreme Court would not outright overrule the decision of Roe v. Wade. But what makes this incredibly different is that the case is still pending. The court was not supposed to release a decision until June or October. While Justices Sotomayor, Breyer, and Kagan have all dissented, and Chief Justice John Roberts has yet to vote, this will most likely change nothing. And the addition of Judge Ketanji Brown Jackson won't change anything either, as she is replacing Justice Breyer after he retires this summer. Granted, the case is still pending, and justices could change their votes. But given the fact that Fox News and other conservative outlets are too busy pushing the narrative that leaking this decision ruined the sanctity of the Supreme Court, I don't think that will be happening anytime soon. Besides, Clarence Thomas and his wife have already done that, and they seemed perfectly okay with that. But if changes are not made to this draft opinion, this would be a complete overruling and repudiation of both Roe v. Wade and Planned Parenthood versus Casey.
I figured since I'm awake, I'm going to try to make this quick and not need a part two. But basically, Roe v. Wade is about to get overturned. That is in the Supreme Court, where it gives women the right to choose if they want to, carry a full-term pregnancy or not, basically. Don't know if I could say that word on here about the, the A word. But whatever. This guy, Alito, he went and drafted this thing up, basically saying that it's not written in the actual Constitution, and this is just, added onto it. But then he also lists some other things, which is a little bit scary, about like gay rights and, things, not gay rights, but gay marriage and things like that, and how they're not actually written into the Constitution. So there's a lot of things that aren't, like civil rights weren't in the Constitution. That was something that got added on. So are you going to get rid of that too? Not saying they are. I'm just saying, like, you can't say that something, just because it's not written in there originally, doesn't mean that, you know what I'm trying to say. Anyway, if you live in a Democratic state, you probably won't have a problem. Republican state, I might make a part two to this. So.
Well, there are a few issues. One is forcing children to have children. The other is a group of complete strangers to many people across Kentucky who are saying that they want to have power, domination, and control over someone's body. To me, that's unacceptable. It's not something that we across the Commonwealth should allow. People can make their own health care decisions. And we already have the ability for parents to be involved in the decision making of a child who may have been raped or who may be a victim of incest to make sure that they can end their pregnancy. We already have that right of parents. So we don't need to add more measures to make abortion access more complicated. Yes, healthcare is a human right, and abortion is healthcare. What we should be doing instead is addressing issues related to maternal and infant health. We should be addressing the maternal crisis that we have across the Commonwealth. Black women being 3 to 4 times more likely to die in childbirth than white women. We don't even have the chance to have that bill heard in committee. These are the issues that we should be addressing rather than forcing people to give birth against their will.
And by the way, well, hold on on that. Hold on.
If you do not have a uterus, I need you to shut the fuck up or speak the fuck up. I'm tired of grimy men trying to insert their imbecile opinions about something they have no idea about. What's that? You don't think abortion is moral? Okay, I have a solution. How about all men are required by law to get vasectomies? That can be reversed when a man is ready to have a child. No, the idea of a man's bodily autonomy being taken away makes you really uncomfortable. Your body, your choice. Okay, then it's safe to assume that the men on the Supreme Court are literally just trying to control women's bodies. The fact that abortions are going to be as under the table as selling drugs boggles my fucking mind. Speak the fuck up or shut the fuck up.
Breaking news regarding Roe v. Wade, we now know that it will be overturned this June. A draft of the Supreme Court's decision was just leaked for the first time in history, and the decision states that Roe and Casey will be overturned. They would not have drafted this decision if they did not already have the vote. This means that in June, Roe v. Wade will be overturned. Currently, there are 26 states that will then move to outlaw nearly all abortion. This is your friendly reminder that 3 of the justices were appointed by one man, Donald Trump. And now people across the country will lose their rights to their own bodies. We'll continue to update y'all in regards to this story.